starting with our top focus this hour, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Mr Stalin has strongly opposed the centre's delimitation plan at the all-party meeting that was held today to discuss delimitation of parliamentary constituencies. Well, Stalin has said that if implemented as per the population census of 2011, it would weaken Tamil Nadu's political influence. Well, Mr Stalin has called for the current delimitation framework to remain unchanged for the next 30 years to ensure fairness for states that have effectively controlled population growth. Well, as part of the resolution passed in the all-party meeting, the members have resolved to constitute a joint action committee of different political parties from South. Now, the JAC will extend an invitation to political parties in the South Indian states to join in the fight against delimitation, and Stalin has said that southern states must also collectively oppose delimitation based on population. Well, the all-party meeting has also resolved that the freeze on delimitation based on 1971 population census should be extended for the foreseeable future. We've had an exclusive conversation by Tamil Nadu Finance Minister Thangam Thennurasu. Listen into what he has to say.
Yes, now Finance Minister Mr. Thangam Thennurasu, thank you very much for your time. How would you describe the resolution?
This resolution is actually, it is a must. It is the need of the day. As you know very well, there is going to be an imminent threat to the rights of the states in the guise of, I would say, the delimitation policy, which is now being seriously contemplated. So Tamil Nadu Chief Minister had called for this all-party meeting, which was greatly supported by all the political parties. Most of the political parties, I would say that the entire political parties, there is about more than 60 political parties and their representatives, they took part in this meeting. They have all unanimously adopted those resolutions. Some few suggestions were also made by the opposition, and that was again taken on board by the Chief Minister.
Should centre be sensitive to this?
Definitely, we wish and we hope that they would definitely be sensitive to this. This is such a sensitive issue, which is again concerning the rights of the people of the state of Tamil Nadu.
The BJP says this is an imaginary fear. How would the...
Sir, if it is imaginary, then why all the political parties who have actually taken a politically different stand, actually who are sitting in the politically in opposition, why should they join us? Now you could see that almost all the main political parties, the parties who are in the main political stream, as well as the registered political parties, they have all aligned together with this, barring very handful of parties only, they have boycotted this. But the Chief Minister has again called for them to definitely take their views into consideration.
Last question, sir. Home Minister Amit Shah had said states like Tamil Nadu and states in the south will not lose out even a single seat. But your point is the percentage should be preserved, not the numbers.
See, what I say is you should not see it. He says that the number will not be reduced.
Right.
Again, we would like to reiterate that should not be seen in terms of absolute numbers, but this has to be seen in terms of the actual proportion that you have already got. Tamil Nadu has got a proportion of 7.18%. That should not be reduced at any cost. If the numbers may not change, the numbers may still remain unaltered, but the other states, they may get disproportionately higher seats if this is going to be the case. So that is where we are cautious, and this is what we have been reiterating.
Is Mr. Stalin emerging as the voice of the South? Is Mr. Mr. Stalin emerging as the voice of the South?
No, we now voice our concerns not only for the state of Tamil Nadu, because this is a threat which is now going to be faced by the entire southern. It's not only Tamil Nadu which is going to really lose. If this is the method which is going to be adopted, then the entire southern states, and they will be penalized. And it is not only Tamil Nadu, it is not confined to only our state. So it is for awakening call for the every state concerned.
Thank you very much for your time. That was Mr. Thangam Thennurasu, Tamil Nadu's Finance Minister, talking to us in Chennai with Suresh, Sam Daniel, Find TV.
All right, so the DMK making it very clear here that it's not just Tamil Nadu that is being penalized here. It's also the other southern states that need to come together, that need to come along with the Tamil Nadu to oppose delimitation, the centre's plan to conduct the delimitation exercise next year or after that. We do understand now Kamal Haasan, whose eminem was also part of this all-party meeting, has opposed delimitation and said that the centre is trying to convert India into Hindia. Listening.
My opinion is that this 453 need not change. Even when it was 145 crore, these 453 members led the country to this position today. From the third world country position to now, it is only these 453 people who have done it. They are sufficient. If at all they have to increase the number of seats, all government decisions made in the center is executed by the states. If at all you want to increase anything, increase the number of people's representatives. Let the assembly seats be increased.
So major political parties in Tamil Nadu have expressed their reservation, and they are in clear opposition to the delimitation exercise. We also have Mr Stalin's statement also, as well as the BJP reaction to this all-party meeting that was called today.
இந்த தொகுதி மறுசீரமைப்பு என்பது தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு மட்டுமல்ல, ஒட்டுமொத்த தென்னிந்தியாவுக்கே அபாயமான செயல். இதில் நமக்குள்ள கருத்து மாறுபாடு இருக்குதுன்னா இருக்காது, நமக்குள்ள கருத்து மாறுபாடு நிச்சயமா இருக்காதுன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். இந்திய ஜனநாயகத்தில் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு கிடைக்கிற அரசியல் பிரதிநிதித்துவ உரிமை மீதான நேரடி தாக்குதல். இப்படி ஒரு சம நீதியற்ற அநீதியான தொகுதி மறுசீரமைப்பு செயல்படுத்தப்பட்டால் இந்திய அரசியலில் தமிழ்நாட்டோட குரல் நெரிக்கப்படும். தமிழ்நாட்டுடைய நலன் மற்றும் தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுடைய நலன் ஆகியவற்றை பாதுகாக்கிறதுல நம் மாநிலத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய பலம் குறைக்கப்படும். 39 எம்பிக்கள் இருக்கும்போது நம்ம எழுப்புற குரலையே ஒன்றிய அரசு ஏற்க மறுக்கிற நிலையில் இந்த எம்பிக்கள் எண்ணிக்கை இன்னும் குறைக்கப்பட்டாலோ அது தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு கிடைக்கப்பட்ட அழிக்க முடியாத அநீதியா மாறும் என்பதை எல்லோரும் நினைச்சு பார்க்கணும்.
No doubt that Tamil Nadu and the South has definitely helped the country in decreasing the population. Population control measures have been well followed, and that is the reason in the Finance Commission 0.5% has been given. Only BJP government has recognized, not even DMK government. Now Mr Stalin says that Sanskrit is a dead language. Then why Sanskrit was included in the scheduled language in 2005 when DMK was a part of UPA government?
All right, to talk more about this, we also have spokesperson of the DMK, Mr Stalin joining us on the broadcast here, political analyst and supporter of the BJP, Rajalakshmi Joshi, also joining us here on the broadcast here. Ms. Joshi, if I could come to you first, going by the show of strength we've seen in Tamil Nadu today, is the BJP losing the ground on the issue of delimitation? Only a few parties, smaller parties, including the BJP, I think about 3 to 4 parties were not part of this all-party meeting that was called in order to oppose the delimitation plan of the centre. And not just Tamil Nadu, we understand the Stalin has even called upon other southern states to join in their protest against delimitation.
Good afternoon, Kitty. I think that this entire issue is just based on speculation right now. So right now, there is no clarity about what exactly is going to be the number going to be assigned to all the different states. And, just on the basis of, I think that what is happening right now is fear-mongering. Because, Mr. Amit Shah has very clearly said that there will not be any loss to any state, and the number of seats will be on a pro rata basis. So this issue of delimitation is not happening for the first time. It has happened thrice already, and every time it has been, I think, on the basis of the census, on the basis of population. So interestingly, in all those 3 times that the census was held, the BJP was not a part of it. So all these political parties at that time, they did not actually raise this issue, and very happily they were a part of this thing called jiski jitni abadi uski utni hissedari. So that they are very happily a part of it when it comes to...
No, we do understand the last census, of course, the last delimitation exercise was conducted on the basis of the 1971 census. Yes,
absolutely.
But after that it was stopped in order to give the benefits to the southern states who've been, of course, successfully implementing the population programs, of course. Let me give a chance to Mr. Dhanidharan also here. I'll come back to you, Ms. Joshi.
Let me just finish my point.
Okay,
Let
go
me
ahead.
just finish my point. So when Mr. Amit Shah has said that there will not be any loss, so now these same people who want to give a priority to people who have an additional population in another case, now today they are so worried about this thing about where some states will gain without even knowing how it is going to impact. If this happens after the census, when they have a clearer picture, then I would understand that this is on the basis of some statistics. Right now it is only fear mongering.
Okay, Mr. Dhanidharan, the DMK is saying that 1971 census should be the basis for the next 30 years. Is that possible?
Madam, I'll rebut this by saying, do you think I am actually stupid or people are stupid that all BJP spokesperson come and spread one stupid narrative? Are people that stupid? What is the issue at hand here? Delimitation is as per article.
Let's not use such kind of language. Let's not call anybody stupid.
No, because
yes, sir, make your point.
No, don't interrupt me, right? Don't interrupt me.
No, I will interrupt you. I will interrupt you if you are using such language. I am giving you a fair chance to represent yourself. Please do not use that language.
Stupid is not a non-parliamentary word.
You can't call somebody stupid on air. Please go ahead. Please make your point.
I'm not calling. I'm saying, are you thinking I'm stupid? Right? I'm saying as per Article 82, which is delimitation, is redrawing constituencies based on population. In 76, it was freezed. Why was it frozen? Because union government had a child control policy. Again in 2000 for 25 years. Again in 2001 it was extended for 25 years. Now this present union government is not extending it for 25 years. That is the point. We wanted it to be extended. As simple as that. It's already there in the constitution. It was written then. But then in 70s we realized that the population is going out of control. So it has to be controlled. So states like Tamil Nadu cooperated.
Right.
But states wanted a promise from the union government. What was the promise we wanted? That we will not be disincentivized. So 25 years freeze was given, then Vajpayee also gave that freeze. Now this government does not want to give the freeze because their vote bank is mostly in the northern belt where the population has increased, so their seats will disproportionately increase there. Tamil Nadu seat will go from 7.2% to 5%. Whole of South India's representation in the parliament will go from 25% to 17%. All the BJP spokesperson come and say the same thing. It's based on assumption. How is it based on assumption? Article 82 is there in the constitution. It's going to lapse in the next 8-10 months. Is it very clear? I'm telling you the 12th debate. I'm saying stupid, the term is not out of anguish because you can't come and fool people. It is there in the constitution. That is the whole point.
Okay.
Amit Shah should say in the parliament freeze the delimitation. Why or temporarily freeze the delimitation? Right, as of the existing situation, December 31st, 2025 will pass, 2026 January will come, then automatically delimitation will have done based on the population. I am not saying it is there in the constitution, Article 82, and it is not the DMK which started it. 2 years back itself, all major newspapers started carrying this. I myself have written 4 editorials on how delimitation will be based on population and how many seats will be given to each. Each state was already done based on the 1971 proportion.
Absolutely.
So what we are saying is
absolutely. I'm completely in agreement to that. Yes, I'm agreeing to that. But yes, Ms. Joshi, is there any problem if the DMK says that 1971 census should be the template for the next 30 years? Shouldn't their concerns be taken into account? Should their fears be allayed or their concerns be addressed first before going ahead with the exercise?
Kitty, the census is yet to be conducted.
Yes.
And all these issues are yet to be addressed. It is just a proposal that this is to be conducted. And even before it has happened, it is like counting your chickens before even the eggs are hatched. So this is why I am talking about assumption. And even now, there are certain states, like for example, there are states like Sikkim, where in one constituency you have say maybe one MP representing 6.77 lakhs, and in Rajasthan in one constituency you have one MP representing say maybe around 31 lakhs. So that is the kind of discrepancy even now when it is based on the 1971 census. So it is not as if even in the earlier terms, in the earlier census, in the earlier delimitation exercises, this thing about the population was not taken into consideration. So why is the why is the DMK so hell bent about creating a scenario without even understanding how it is going to impact them?
Okay,
I'm just saying, hold your horses, wait until the things are a little more clear, and then you can start all this.
Mr. Dhanidharan, should we be more patient? I mean, the census, of course, hasn't been done yet. That is what the BJP here is saying. All right, go ahead.
No. See, census has nothing to do with this. You can also use 2011 census. But the point is, Rajasthan's population in 1971 was 75% that of Tamil Nadu. 75%. Today, Rajasthan's population is 20% more than that of Tamil Nadu's. But that is why Rajasthan's number of parliamentarians are 25, Tamil Nadu's 40. But because we follow the union government's policy of childbirth control in the national interest, our population is lesser. Now, Rajasthan population is more because they didn't do the child control policy of the union government. So why should we be penalized? It's a fair point. So how would you penalize the southern state? That's why we're saying increase the number of legislators in the state assembly, because municipality, healthcare, education concurrent list, industrial growth is all in the state list, right? The parliamentarians are more for representing the policy, right? Policy of policy views on the bills of the state and the people of the constituency. So grassroots work happens at the legislative level. So do that. So now it's again travesty to us, travesty to southern states for following the child control policy.
So you're saying that if the 1971 census remains the baseline, that's going to be in benefit of all.
Yes, exactly. That's what we want. Or either put a freeze or use the 1971 census. In fact, even in Finance Commission, for the longest, 1971 census was used. Only recently, BJP changed it to 2011 census. That's why I'm saying, even now, delimitation can be done based on 2011 census. That's not a problem here. The problem is, 2026 will arrive, the freeze will go away. When freeze will go away, naturally, the constituencies will have to be redrawn based on population, unless the freeze is brought about. What are we asking? Bring about the freeze. How is it imaginary?
Okay, this is of course a very complex issue and we can't go backwards. But yes, what is the way forward really? Ms. Joshi there wants to respond to that. Yes, Ms. Joshi, go ahead.
Yes, Ms. Kitty, let me tell you, I myself am a South Indian. And I also believe that, yes, we cannot go on increasing our population indefinitely. I completely agree with that. And I also support the states that are actually taking strong measures to counter it. So I would definitely not want this situation where certain states are penalized. So I don't think that is going to happen. And at the same time, I would also request all these parties to not support this thing about jiski jitni abadi, uski itni hissedari, because then that also supports certain communities, certain castes. So why do you promote this when it comes to certain caste-based policies, and then you say that
I am not really sure if that argument really holds merit here, but all right, Ms. Joshi, well, you've made your point there. Well, BJP, of course, is in favor of this, and the DMK clearly opposed to the delimitation exercise whenever it happens in the future. Thank you so much, Mr. Dhanidharan, as well as Ms. Joshi, for joining us here on the broadcast. That much time we had on the broadcast for this very issue, this story that we are tracking at this point in time. We'll keep an eye on the reactions that have been coming in, and we will be getting you more. Some more news from Tamil Nadu that we are tracking at this point in time. Amid the three-language controversy in Tamil Nadu, the Tamil Nadu BJP chief Annamalai is now leading a signature campaign in favor of the NEP. Well, DMK government has been firm on its two-language policy, with Chief Minister Stalin saying that the centre needs to leave Tamil Nadu alone and they should not be imposing Hindi on this state. Well, those visuals coming in of Tamil Nadu BJP chief leading the signature campaign in favor of the national education policy.
மும்மொழி கொள்கை எனும் பெயரில் ஹிந்தியை திணிப்பதும், எம் பேச்சை கேட்டால்தான் நிதி தருவேன் எனும் மிரட்டுவதும் ஒரு ஒன்றிய அரசின் செயலாக தெரியவில்லை. இன்றல்ல, நாளையல்ல, எப்போதுமே பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களின் எண்ணிக்கையில் எந்த மாற்றமும் கொண்டு வராமல் இருப்பதே ஜனநாயகத்தையும் கூட்டாட்சியையும் இந்தியாவின் பன்முகத்தன்மையும் காக்கும் என்பதே ஒரு இந்தியனாகவும் தமிழனாகவும் மக்கள் நீதி மையத்தின் சார்பாகவும் வலியுறுத்துகிறேன்.